sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Check it out, why not?
Why didn't the...
Right, here goes! Damn it! It's over! Can't get out of this! Slide! Swallow blade! Sword rain! Take this! Mega sonic thrust! You're mine! Dazzle! Soaring light spear!
Ready to Denied! Hard malevolence!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot! Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Ready and ready!
Photon blast! Alright, it's
Prepare to be sealed!
Radiant pierce! Here!
Armor won't save you!
More resistance to the fray! Mega ray! Take this!
Rising Falcon!
Lightning orb!
I'm not done!
Alright, it's
Mega sonic thrust!
Make a sonic thrust. I'm glad there's a bit more
our work is done here. Let's move.
skill
I'm
going
right
on
behind
now.
you, Shion.
I'm gonna use all your things. Have like a perfectly flowing combo. All more buttons to press now. About half.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. There.
It's over! Not today!
Mine.
Lightning thrust! Take this!
It's in the sky.
It's over!
Mine.
Soaring light spear!
Glacial spear.
You're mine! Hurricane thrust!
This one's mine.
Stardust!
Here comes hard
I'm not done!
waterfall.
Rising Falcon! Dazzle!
Let's get you
Soaring
off
light
the way.
spear! Take this!
I never miss.
You're finished! Swallow blade!
I'm on the shot.
Yeah, not much.
Ready, ball! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Swallow blade! Wind! Here I come! Strike!
In the wind.
Rising Falcon!
I'll be saving
It's over!
Glacial spear. Make it rain.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
It's because of the buffer times.
I still got a
Standing
ways to
in
go.
about. You gonna watch the live letter tonight? Definitely. Understandable. Thought this dude was a boss.
Get lost. Far enough.
It's on! Soaring Alpha!
Take this.
Here I come!
Tiger blade. Careful.
Finish!
He has some kind of camouflage. In here.
Take this!
Get on
You're
there.
finished.
Go in.
Demon Back! Ignite!
One more. Here. Let me help.
Sword Ray Alpha! Here! You're mine! You're finished!
I never miss.
Creep.
I'm in front here.
It's over!
Let's get you off the way. I'm out of ammo. What? Up and at it.
Take this!
Lightning.
No further!
On guard.
Mega Sonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha!
Look sharp.
You're finished!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Lightning orb. Crazy cascade.
You're mine!
Steel.
Armor won't save you!
Here!
Get on in there with the others.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Ready to go.
Can't move!
Now my... Come on! You have to hold.
I'm dead. Maybe it kind of is one. Yeah. I'm thinking about just turning back on minus 50%. Elemental damage. This shit's pretty useful.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind it.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Here I come! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Blaze
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger Blade.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
This one's all mine! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I mean, he is just a boss, free skin.
Sword Rain Alpha! Lightning Thrust!
Sleep now.
Soaring Light Spear! Burn in hell!
By the power of water.
I can carve through armor. Here, let me help. This one's mine.
Take this! Double Demon Fang!
More for the sun.
Here, let me help. Linwell.
It's nothing. I'm all right.
Hurricane Thrust! You're finished!
One more. Dance in the
It's
wind.
on! Try harder! This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Hey, that's
Double Demon Fang! Ridwell!
astral energy.
Say no more!
Creepzilla. Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
No. No. Lower my damage, but she might just be better off with the resistance. More of them. Those guys take a while to kill and they don't have a weak point. I don't think. But it's worth it. I mean, the lizard tails, I guess. Maybe I'll kill another one, but I can just come back as I need them. Level up off of exploration. Till then. Man, these are really expensive now. I don't know if I really care for having to spend CP on these. I mean, it pretty much just sends you back to the base after a couple of them. But I guess it's not a big deal. It hasn't like caused me any issues, but
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people
yeah, it's just if you're deep in a dungeon. But I mean, how often are you that deep in a dungeon?
being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alvin had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this?
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might... be paradise.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Going in.
Here I come! It can hide itself? Amazing!
Lightning condemned.
Thunder!
On guard.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder! Not a chance! Take this!
Glacial
Can't get out of this!
Hurricane.
First aid.
Take this!
Go get it.
Shield. Nothing gets by me.
Take this!
Blah, 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 blah.
On guard.
Not in your dreams.
Double Demon Fang!
Healing circle.
And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Strike! Not today!
Hurricane strike! This one's mine.
Hurricane thrust! Devastation! Escape! Stardust!
Here,
I
let me
can
help.
carve through armor! Dazzle!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do something about that.
Time to
It's
strike.
over! Double demon fang!
Here, this one's mine.
Heal?
Here goes.
Try harder!
No, no heal.
Don't leave me all alone.
Jesus.
Taking too many hits.
2 fucking years later.
In a bind?
You're
Here,
mine!
let me help.
You're finished!
All right.
And I was dead. Lethal burn. You gotta love it.
I'll bring you back from death to
Double
this.
demon fang!
Hurricane strike. Resuscitation. Will this help?
Ignite!
Still got some fight left in me.
Sword rain
I
alpha!
can't hold on much longer.
Tiger blade.
Thank you.
You're mine!
Going in.
And I was like, I'm gonna walk into melee range. I'm a caster.
I'm alright.
Try this!
Leave the enemy's art to me.
Far enough. No complaints here. I'll smash you.
The AI is very bad.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
I'll stop its charge.
Hold nothing back!
Pathetic.
You'll pay for that!
No chance.
Now!
Waterfall.
Double demon fang!
Freeze Lancer. This is the
Coming through! Ha!
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
Scarlet Inferno!
And Shion's dead.
lightning condemned.
Not today! Sword rain alpha! Double demon fang!
Strike.
Here I
Raging
come!
cascade.
Swallow blade!
Ow.
Take this!
Raging cascade. Spread. Dance in the wind. Air confiscated.
Slice! Here I come!
Dance in the wind. In here. This will come in handy. Thunderblade.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Photon lightning.
You're mine!
Make it rain.
From Rimmer!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Pretty heavy for a fucking,
Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right.
just like a
We should
common
fall back to
mob.
regroup and try again later.
Pretty heavy for a hired gun,
The
man.
animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Okay, they like all use lizard fins there. That would explain that. He uses them too. I care about upgrading every little thing.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I'm gonna finish checking this area out first. And then we'll fish.
Is
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Racism.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
I was waiting for the racism.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised.
Yeah,
But
she's
just to be
all
clear, we're not
Miguel,
your
man.
servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Mom mode.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive.
Our
I
finances?
don't
What?
remember us making
My wallet's fine. What?
any big purchases,
That's my
though.
personal wallet.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't
What did
think
he
you can
buy?
call spending more
Figures?
than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times.
Rinwell's
Most
interested.
likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual.
See,
Ever since we Renans
dildo.
conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way.
He's
Just
dying,
this
man.
once.
I don't know.
The
I spend
spices,
money on
the
something that
chicken.
won't even keep us fed.
Based
More
law,
to the
man.
point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
Grass.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree.
She's gassing up the story. Let her gas it up, man. Make her point.
To not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
What are the other cores
Then
useful
why
for?
don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do.
Velvet? Edgy. And she wore, like, ripped up her eggs she found in a cell. That was about it.
Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
Personality? Edgy. She had like a brother complex or some shit going on. I think she used to be like a fucking cowgirl pretty much, and then her family died or something, and she became an edgelord. I mean, she was just kind of like, oh, she wasn't my favorite out of the group. She was fine though. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, she was edgy, and then they'd like kind of poke fun at the edge, or she would do not edgy things sometimes as a kind of like a Cinderay type of thing. I don't remember it being super crazy.
If only the lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
It's like a hyper Cinderay type of thing. Except more often than not, she was just edgy hardcore. But she wasn't like a giga bitch like Shion is.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony.
Yeah, she had her completely normal, happy cowgirl thing going on, and then she became dark.
Wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hand.
Got my door. Here we go.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Racism. It's like, isn't it good enough that somebody wants to end the racism? She's like, it's too late.
Hey,
I mean, the Tales games are pretty good. I've only played a few. They're enjoyable enough. Okay, fuck, I'll be right back. If you're gonna play any, I wouldn't play Berseria. At least not first. Probably play like Vesperia or Symphonia or something. I don't like the face. Well, the rest is good. Something about like completely off art bases, man.
Well, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring
Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I think it's like a good piece of art in general. I just don't like it for Velvet. There's something about the face, man. I'm sure there's a lot of fan art though for all these games. I guess they're so character focused.
of Dana to ruin.
Quite a bit.
However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help.
This is the face you want? The Edge woman.
From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black.
Must be a different owl.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Very nice.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way.
Chat.
We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
I shan't.
Shall we get moving?
There's something in the water.
Yeah, it's a fish. Golly gee. Explore this and then I'm fishing. The birds. One bird.
Little help!
Be still! Move it! Soaring light spear!
Steering
This
flame!
one's all mine! Slash! Photo blade!
Now!
Hurricane!
Take flight!
Flying freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens! Phoenix Cyclone! Sword and shield!
A classic combination.
Classico. I'm gonna grab this, but fuck it. I'll grab it again. I know I just started the stream. I'm kind of thinking about going out real quick. My brother wanted to do something. I'm kind of just ate. Could get something, coffee or something for tonight. The oh, going the wrong way. How do I get up here? Oh, it might be this little bit. FF14 thing tonight. You staying up for that, Ripper? Alright. Good night, brother. Or good evening. Good nap. Let's fight these guys.
No choice!
The earth throbs in pain.
Sword Alpha! Eat this! Double Demon Fang! Double Sharing!
Beat this!
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Sword Alpha!
Raging Cat!
Wind! Hurricane Flood! Take this! It's over!
Do it! Get on in there with the others!
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Lightning can annihilate!
You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
Burning
I feel sprightlier than before.
Who?
You must be above me.
Who?
Lap trap. Oh, you can find lures.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
It's over!
This one's mine!
It's
This
on!
one's mine! Hurricane Flood!
Take this! It's over!
Going in.
Win! Take this! Sword Blade Alpha! Here!
Tiger Blade!
Radiant Wave!
Hurricane Flood!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Take this!
Take this!
You're mine! Here I come! You're finished! Soaring Light!
Glacier
Here I
Fire!
come! It's over! Severing Wing!
Hurricane
Here I
Flood!
come!
Here's evil! Going in! Far enough! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Nice.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Make ice cream. Collect 50% of item, 80% else. Okay.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Not there, man. What a fucking nerd, dude.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Soul Caliber. Effect 1 damage. Huh? Oh. Reduces all damage taken and inflicted to 1. Well, not guaranteed you win, but it would take eons to beat every fight. Because I mean, most enemies are only gonna hit you like a few times every now and then.
In a bind, it's over. Be still.
I'll be saving this one.
Rising.
In here, they're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
It got flyers.
I've got this. Let him march and handle it. All right.
All yours.
Showtime.
Flaming thrust. Burn.
Not in your dreams.
I can only rely on my...
Here I come.
You won't hear me. That's my cue.
These little ones are hardly
Shut
worth
him
our
down.
time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Damn it. It's too fast.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here I come. Dazzle. Take this. Stardust.
Now.
Law. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. My turn.
Hurricane
Wind.
Thunder field.
On guard!
It's over.
This one is mine! Ready to go!
In a bind,
I'm all
anything in armor is all mine.
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon. Onward and upward.
Who?
Angry glasses, man.
Who?
Look, Hoodle. One of your buddies.
Fishing time. Also, is there a quest have something going on here? back of a narrow road to the west upon an ancient tower stands. Like it could be here. It is to the west. But I didn't find anything. A lot of ancient towers, man. Yeah, I'm guessing you're not staying up for it. Or waking up early for it, whichever. True, true. Yeah, I'll be watching it live probably. I mean, I will. Oh, I'm like a funk today. I don't know what it is. It's one of those like changing seasons thing. Sure, a few hours in the stream I'll be out of it. I don't feel like shit, I'm just like in a mood. It's weird. Yeah, I don't think they'll destroy anything. I'd be worried more about further homogenization of the classes. But yeah, streamlining is what I meant by that. But there's hope that they might just add and not remove and streamline. And if they just add new abilities and touch up some other ones, or you know, redo stuff like Monk, then that'll be fine. But yeah, we'll see. I'm sure it'll still be fine, but definitely don't need him to go further down the train.
Reel it in.
She's got a good size to her, all told.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Muddy Piraruku. Yeah. He's fighting hard, dude. Oh, I've already caught most of these. Oh, good thing I caught the new one. Arium Arawana. X squared.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Where should I cast my line? Yeah. Okay, change of plans. Hup. Okay, change of plans.
She fishes in some pretty big shit, so.
There we go.
I don't think this is the fish we're looking for. Yeah, something like that. I think it just
maybe you could keep it as a pet.
Essentially means that if there's like 5 fish on the bar, that fish will react way harder to it. So if there's a fish that requires the same button combination, like right here, Muddy Puruku and Aria Marijuana, if you had like the bit lure for one of them,
indeed,
then you'd be
Hungry
able
bellies
to
are counting on this.
guarantee if they were both on a bar, you'd get one and not the other. Because sometimes fish will be behind other fish on the bar. So if they shared button combinations, you wouldn't get them, I guess, is the idea. That's how I imagine it. I don't know if it's just for EG catches.
Boring.
Or
You
if
need
it's...
patience to fish.
I talk too much in this game. I don't know if it affects anything else or just easy catches. I mean, certain recipes also require certain things. So that might be part of it.
There's a nice breeze here.
An easy way to like catch catfish every time kind of deal. As long as you get them on the bar.
Time to try a different spot.
I don't know for sure though, but that's what I assume. I'm trying to... Usually the guys at the bottom of the catch list are bosses.
Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans.
So they take forever to find, if you even can. I don't know if there's any special stuff. I'm trying not to look anything up for the game because I don't want spoilers.
Time to try a different spot.
So different kinds of fish
once more
appear
from the top.
depending if you just throw it into the ocean or, you know, the open versus
Time to try a different spot.
if you go to bubbles or if you go to fish jumping up in the air, that kind of shit. Quite a few.
Okay, change of plans.
I wouldn't be surprised if all the main characters I've heard before, but I don't recognize Kiara's or Dohalim's very
Time
well.
to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top.
I would say though, I mean, most of the cast you recognize. They're good though. Especially the main character.
Spot. Okay, change of plans.
Alpha, man. I only know him as Noctis,
Time to try a different spot.
but his voice acting is pretty decent.
All right, once more from the top. Time to try a different spot.
If there's like an easier way to find boss ones, or you just
All right, once more from the
keep
top.
trying over and over.
Okay, change of plans.
I mean, I've sat out in one of these for like half an hour before and I didn't find what I was looking for.
Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot.
Yeah, everybody's coming here to be like, hey man, did you notice? It's this person from JoJo's or something. I'm like, I didn't watch JoJo's dub. I don't
What do you think
watch
about that spot?
Good
anime
idea.
these days
I'll go
dubbed,
for that
really.
one.
Not because the dubs probably aren't decent, I'm just so used to watching subs, because I know that a lot of shows will fall behind, or they won't get seasons dubbed, you know, and it's like, I don't need to wait longer. I don't have like a big
Time
issue
to
with
try
the
a
quality,
different
but
spot.
that might have been something there I missed.
All right, once more from the top.
But yeah, yeah, it's like, I don't, when people say it's this person from this anime, I'm like, I don't know that.
Time to try a different spot.
I only know them from games, unless they're like ancient anime dub people.
Okay, change of plans.
Like, there's some stuff you just gotta watch dub, like Baccano and Cowboy Bebop and all that shit. But
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Yeah. Okay, change of plans.
Tubies. Which one, I mean, I don't know if I know her.
Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. There we go.
There we go. I think this is the one. Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that name wouldn't really spoil anything, but yeah,
That's not a fish I see
better
often.
safe than
So
sorry.
what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Oh wait, I've already gotten this one. What am I looking for? There are multiple. Oh, there is another fucking X square one, no wonder.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish.
Yeah, I don't know, I mean, it's not one of these people. And there's been like some small characters that are chicks, but she could just be some really minor character. And we're about to meet like a lady soon, I think.
I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Oh, it's not this one?
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Okay, change of plans.
Which Tails game?
Time to try a different spot.
That was Asteria.
Okay, change of plans.
Yeah, that one's not supposed to be that great. Rosaria is a prequel to it.
All right.
I haven't played it. It's pretty low on my list of Tales games to play, though. Oh, the blonde girl? Yeah. She's pretty popular.
Well, it's not bad per se.
Only character I know other than the main
At least
two
you caught
dudes. She's got the little parasol umbrella thing going on.
All right.
I don't know, maybe I'll play it someday, but
Well, it's not bad
I don't
per
hear
se.
great things about
Nice work.
Asteria. And I'm probably gonna go out and grab
All right.
a coffee or something here in a few. Doing well. Danganronpa too. Probably. Chiaki. That's what I think of
Anybody
when I
could reel
hear.
in that.
That went pretty well.
Who is she, MP5 like Haru or something? Somebody else?
Where should I cast
She,
my line?
Is that the girl that got beaten? Yeah, I don't really think of her voice much. She's just not a big enough player in the story.
Okay, change of plans.
You should recognize Law too.
Time to try a different spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. I've got something.
Well, you'll recognize him if you do. He'll say boring here pretty soon.
I'll catch something bigger next time.
Randomly,
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
randomly chimes in during the fishing.
Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans.
I don't know if the bosses are just like just pure RNG or if there's like a strat. I really want to
Time
like
to try
look
a
it up
different
just to
spot.
know. I've only found one boss guy before.
Okay, change of plans.
I don't know if the lure matters.
Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot.
I mean, the other fish are RNG, so I imagine so. I just don't know if the rare spots matter or if.
All right, once more from the
or
top.
what. I'm gonna look it up, but I just don't want to look up a list of the fish because that's gonna like spoil how many areas are in the game and shit. I'm curious where we're gonna go, how we're gonna go.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish.
Alright. This one's fine.
Now, where might those fish be?
Oh, there it is. It just fishes into like a random area. What does fish look like? Kind of like a. He looks like a fucking tank shell. Like his he's just a round
what do you
popper
think
too. I
about
don't know
that
if that
spot?
matters.
Good idea.
He just
I'll go
threw
for
out
that
like
one.
over here.
Yeah. Okay, change of
I'm
plans.
like, it's just RNG then.
Yeah.
Luckily
to
the
try
guy
a
wasn't wearing any
different spot.
costumes or anything. I didn't even want to spoil how many outfits you get.
Okay, change of plans.
I don't know if the place matters.
All right,
It's
once
not
more from the top.
the tank shell I'm thinking of. Is that it? I don't think so.
Time to try a different
Maybe
spot.
that other one was it.
Okay, change of plans. All right.
This is just that catfish.
Ugh.
Or whatever.
Ugh. Ugh. Well, it's not bad per se.
Nice work.
Time to try a different spot.
Neither of those are what I'm after.
Time to try a different spot.
Catfish.
Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Ha! Time to try a different spot.
Beginning to think just the spot just makes them all get closer.
Okay, change of plans.
Like if you just go for like a gold spot.
Alright,
Maybe it does
from the
change
top.
what kinds there are, but I feel like it just puts them higher on the list.
Okay, change of plans.
There's not really much point.
Time to try a different spot. Yeah.
Quicker to just keep spamming.
Okay, change of plans. Alright, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different
Unless there's something
spot.
I'm truly not understanding about this, but no way.
This one's putting up a real fight.
There we go. It's easier than the catfish, so for the gold catfish. But I'm also using the sniper rod, which is supposed to do more damage, but more difficult to use.
This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
We sure hit the jackpot.
See, it looks
That'll
kind of
taste
like a
great.
tank shell. Even when he's out of the fucking way. He's just this big, thick fucking unit. Boss fish.
Yes! I caught a big one.
Is that even a fish? It's rather enormous for one, is it not?
Of course it is. It's an Orim arowana, a freshwater species that makes its home in these parts.
It's quite the impressive specimen. Why, I don't believe we ever had anything so large for dinner back at the palace.
That's because a fish like this is way too big to put on display at a formal dinner, let alone one for a sitting lord.
You catch a giant fish, and all you can talk about is how you're going to eat it?
What's wrong? You like eating too, don't you, Law? I can guarantee a fish this big is going to make for a good meal.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I am a little excited to dig into it and see how it tastes.
Moments such as this are a good reminder of what I would have missed out
Coming
on.
to you, man.
I'm glad I decided to join you all on this journey. I may have once been a lord, but in truth, my insight into this world was rather...
He's a hope man. And Makoto or whatever. The Hope Men. Whatever his name was. Nagito? I don't remember his fucking name. That's not. Hope Man from the first one and the second one, right?
rather limited. And that is,
Do you think they have the
despite
same
myriad
voice actor?
opportunities lordship ostensibly affords.
Wish every Renin was as self-aware as you. Maybe then things wouldn't be so bad.
Indeed. When I say Menencio was beyond lucky to have you as its lord, I really mean it. I'd even say it was miraculous. Now, as for that fish, I'm thinking I'll make some steaks out of it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. I can't wait.
Miraculous. That's hardly the word I would use to describe myself.
I like how each boss fish you get like a skip. Ranch. You don't get to name it. Just the ranch, dude. Yeah, I don't have any issues with money. I think people are insane if they think they're having issues. You either have to do no side quests, be constantly buying consumables, or like... I mean, I buy every single weapon I can, every piece of gear I can. I don't make that many accessories because I already got plenty. I mean, I do sell consumables that are about to be topped off. That makes me a little money, but I wouldn't even say that's more than a third of what I have made. I haven't sold any gear. I don't know. Money has not been an object so far. Who knows? Alright, I'm actually gonna get off for like half an hour. I just got on. But, I might go do the other fishing thing when I get back. So I'll be fully caught up on the fish. But, my brother got home, he wanted to do something, so I figured I'd go out and get something to drink. So I'll be back in like half an hour or so. Then we'll be just doing this until the live letter tonight. And then after the live letter, we'll be doing more of this. Although those live letters usually are pretty long, so... See how much I watch. I plan on watching the whole thing, but... depends.